This is an anime recap video, and in this video, I'm going to show you a girl named Yumiella, who reincarnates into the game world she used to play in her past life, but she is a powerful level 99 hidden boss. The next day, just as Yumiella thought her first year in the academy was about to end and people grew scared of her after the martial arts tournament, Patrick approached her with a good morning, and Yumiella realized he was the only one kind to her. Just as she began to feel her life was peaceful now, Prince Edwin approached her with a scary look and asked if she stole Alicia's belongings. Yumiella denied it, but the idiot prince hesitated, which caused Patrick to come to her aid and tell His Highness he didn't have the right to assume someone was guilty without evidence. Hearing this, the idiot prince walked away, and Yumiella believed some people were trying to bully Alicia, and if the bullying escalated and Alicia stopped coming to school, it could have a negative impact on her leveling progress. With this, she vowed to find out the culprits behind this and quickly caught up to a girl who was trying to steal one of Alicia's belongings. The girl was horrified after seeing her in person and asked her not to kill her, which caused Yumiella to wonder why people always said this after seeing her. It was then revealed that the girl did all this on the orders of Miss Eleonora. Yumiella quickly approached and told her not to try these cheap tricks again, revealing that if Prince Edwin ever found out about this, he would lose his faith in her. Eleonora revealed that she was doing all this just to get rid of Alicia from Prince Edwin and get close to him, but Yumiella lied to her with an explanation that a prince cannot marry a commoner. She informed her that if Alicia defeats the demon lord, the king will regard her as the second coming of the saint and allow her to marry the prince. With this revelation, Yumiella recommended her to ignore Alicia, saying she wouldn't want to suffer a setback over something as silly as this, but Eleonora asked why she was telling this to her. To which, our reincarnated girl informed her that her only wish is that Eleonora and Prince Edwin find happiness. These cheeky words made Eleonora happy, and she vowed that she would do her best to stay away from Alicia. After that, Yumiella told Patrick about this, who was thinking that she could turn on the culprit, but to his shock, she revealed that the girl at the scene could have been her. She then went on to explain that if she kept her dark magic a secret and did not go to level up in the dungeons, and if her parents never told her to befriend with other nobles, she might have been desperate to get Eleonora to let her join her clique and might be the girl in that place instead of that girl. This caused her to realize that Alicia is loved by all, and she has no friends, which means Yumiella was one in the game who is actually the victim in this world. Hearing all this made Patrick realize that Yumiella's words are true and she has no one on her side. But before he can say that he will be on her side forever, Yumiella tells him that she wants nothing else from this world and is glad that she has an acquaintance who can talk to her every now and then. She then walks away after saying goodbye, but quickly gets approached by Eleonora, who invited her to her tea party. Yumiella quickly denies her, saying that she has some work to do, but Eleonora keeps following her until Yumiella agrees to her request. In her room, Eleonora gives her some cookies which she made with her own hands and asks how they taste. Yumiella realizes that this might be her chance to make her hate her, and so she tells Eleonora that her cookies tasted kind of disgusting. She was hoping that after hearing this, Eleonora will turn on her, but to her shock, she reveals that Yumiella is right and this was a failed batch. She further explains that all of her friends told her that the cookies she made are good, but deep down in her heart, she knows that they are terrible, and is happy that Yumiella is the only one who told her the truth. Hearing this, Yumiella decides to add more fuel to this burning fire, and asks why she suddenly made cookies for Prince Edwin. Eleonora replies that she heard from someone that Alicia gave Prince Edwin homemade sweets, and she thought she could as well too. She then tries to make Eleonora hate her, but all of her attempts backfire at her, because Eleonora begins to realize that Yumiella is much like her and she understands her well. Just then, Yumiella asks Eleonora about the girl and why she ordered her to do bad things, to which Eleonora tells her that she was not the only one who ordered her to do that. This revelation causes Yumiella to realize that there are people instead of Eleonora who want to bully Alicia, and she asks Eleonora how she feels about all this. Eleonora replies that she felt bad at this and this was not a good thing to do, but they told her it was the best thing to do. Hearing this, Yumiella believes that this doesn't seem like a part of some bigger conspiracy, but realizes that she was misled by her clan and believes that Eleonora is not a bad girl. She then tells Eleonora that she should not trust her friends too much, to which Eleonora replies that she won't fall for any traps until she becomes her friend. Yumiella quickly denies and heads to her room, but Eleonora follows her into her room. Yumiella asks her maid why she let her, to which she replies with a horrified look that she could not refuse the request of the daughter of Duke Hilrose. After the tea, she went outside but was quickly approached by Patrick, who asked her to go with him to the school party. At first, Yumiella stated that she wasn't interested, but then realized that she might be able to help Alicia at the party, revealing that in the game, she left the party without saying anything, which caused her to feel sad for several days. With this realization, she accepted Patrick's offer, but was approached by Eleonora who wondered what she would wear at the party. Yumiella revealed that she would wear her usual uniform, but Eleonora told her that's not what they wear at the party. Hearing this, Yumiella told her that she had some dresses in her room and asked her maid about them. However, her maid was shocked after hearing this because she had never seen Yumiella in a dress. With this, the maid told her that she would help her find more suitable clothes for the party and even do her makeup, which she learned from her little sister. But both of them were horrified after seeing that Yumiella had a collection of children's dresses. Just as they were thinking what they should do, suddenly, another maid knocked on their door and then gave them a box, saying that it was from the queen. Yumiella believed that it must be her usual cookies gift, but wondered why the box looked bigger than usual. At the party, everyone looked at Yumiella and it was then revealed that the gift from the queen was a dress for the party, and she looked beautiful in it. Even Patrick himself blushed at this and how cute she looked. But Yumiella believed that she was looking like a mess. Just then, William and Oswald were shocked that both Alicia and Edwin were not there. They began to find them, but then it was revealed that this was Alicia's plan, who took Edwin with her to the roof, just to look at the beautiful stars in the sky. With this, Yumiella believed that her goal for coming to this party was achieved, so she began to leave. But to her surprise, Patrick stopped her and asked her for a dance. This gentle behavior caused her to believe that he was looking like a true noble and then accepted his request. They danced together and Yumiella believed that she felt this happiness all her life, but then realized that all the people at the party were looking at her. After the song, one of the nobles approached her to dance with him, but she quickly rejected him, saying that she was only into people who were stronger than her. This revelation caused Patrick to go horrified, but his spirit was quickly shifted when Yumiella asked him to dance with her again. Guys, please do 3,000 likes and subscribe to support the channel. Please, it will help me create more videos. Before the spring break, Patrick asks Yumiella about her plans during the break, wondering if she is free then she can help him clear some dungeons. However, to his surprise, Yumiella tells him that she wants to go somewhere else and will meet him after the spring break is over. With this, Patrick begins hunting the monsters and is able to clear most dungeons before spring. After the spring break, Patrick heads to his new semester class, but upon reaching, sees Yumiella holding a black egg. He asks her about it, and she tells him that this is her baby. Shocked at this, Patrick wonders what she is talking about. Yumiella informs him that before the spring break, one of her classmates approached her and asked for her help. The girl told her that her hometown was attacked by a giant dragon who almost destroyed her town. The local soldiers tried to fight with him, but they were no match for that dragon. Even some of them got hurt after battling with him. The girl then asked her to do something about that dragon, and Yumiella quickly agreed to help her. On the way, Yumiella inquired about the identity of the dragon, and upon hearing it's a red dragon, she believed that the dragon's magic attribute would be fire just like in the game. She was then greeted by the head of the town and the girl's father, who told her that her daughter informed him earlier that Yumiella was like a demon lord. However, the girl quickly rejected this, saying that she only told him that Yumiella has the ability to defeat the demon lord. She also informed her father that Yumiella has level 99 power, but the old man didn't listen to her and believed that she must be lying. After that, the girl's father assigned Yumiella with 2 guards, who took her to the mountains where the dragon was living. The guards wondered why they have to follow this little girl's orders but got shocked after seeing a red dragon approaching them. Yumiella told them to hide themselves, otherwise they might get hurt in this fight. The guards agreed to do so, but the red dragon hits Yumiella with powerful fire spell. Seeing this, the guards believed that this powerful spell must have killed Yumiella, but to their surprise, Yumiella comes out unharmed and quickly eliminates the dragon after casting her most dangerous spell, Black Hole. The guards are shocked at this, wondering how she can slay a dragon with just one spell, but Yumiella informs them that the fight is not over as there is one more dragon left, which she already saw in the game. The second dragon then attacks her with a wind spell, but Yumiella quickly finishes him with a black needle spell. After that, just like in the game, she goes to the dragon's nest and brings back the dragon's egg. At present, Patrick is shocked to hear this, but asks her if she is really going to hatch this egg. Yumiella tells him that this is her plan, and for this, she already got permission from the king and the principal. She thinks in her mind that in the game, this dragon was used to carry the hero's party, but since she changed the story of the game, she will use this dragon for herself and to help the people who are in trouble. and if she ever wants to leave this kingdom, this dragon could help her flee away. After thinking this, she tells Patrick that dragons hatch their eggs by filling them with their magic, and the more magic they give them, the stronger the hatching will be. She explains that after hatching, the dragon recognizes the one who gave him magic as his parent. She then informs him that since this egg has lost his family, she will give him her magic, and he will recognize her as his mother. After giving her magic, she takes Patrick to her home and tells him that the egg is about to hatch. She gets excited and in this excitement, grabs Patrick's arm with full strength, who, feeling great pain, asks her to stop this, otherwise his arm will be torn apart. Just then, the dragon comes out from the egg, but it turns out to be dark like her. Patrick says that the dragon is not as cute as Yumiella described earlier, but Yumiella still believes that the dragon looks adorable, and is even cuter than in the game. She believes that the dragon has a sublime look which proves that the dragon absorbed plenty of her dark magic. Yumiella then wonders what she should call him, and Patrick suggests a name called Reijou, and Yumiella quickly agrees with it. With this, she asks Patrick and her maid to play with her dragon, but they both quickly run away after seeing dark magic coming from his mouth. At night, Yumiella takes him to her bed and before going to sleep, tells him to stay with her forever. In the morning, Rita is shocked to see that the baby dragon has grown into a large dragon, and our reincarnated girl wonders how she will deal with this situation. She takes him out of the room and into the academy's area. There, the students get horrified after seeing the dragon and call for help. Seeing this, Yumiella asks what they are afraid of, believing that there must be another dragon who showed up at the town. But Patrick informs her that they are afraid of her dragon. She tells him that Reijou is very cute, and that's why she brought him into the open field so that he can play with other students. But this doesn't sit well with the students who get more horrified after seeing the dragon coming after them. Patrick asks her to stop this madness, but before he can say anything else, the dragon bites him on his head. Yumiella gets excited at this sight and wants him to do that to her, but then tells him to let go of Patrick. Just then, Prince Edwin comes in and scolds Yumiella for making a large fuss. He tells her to get this dragon away from the academy, but Yumiella has permission to raise this dragon. Suddenly, the dragon also bites him and Alicia quickly takes him away after Yumiella tells him to stop it. Just then, Eleonora arrives and begins to pet Reijou, saying that she has never seen a cuter dragon like this in her whole life. But to her surprise, the dragon also bites her. Yumiella then stops him and apologizes to her for this, but Eleonora, with excitement, declares that she is the only daughter of a nobility who has been chewed on by a dragon and still lives. She believes that this will make Prince Edwin like her more, but Yumiella is not sure about it. The next day, as they head to meet Reijou, who is now in his own room, Patrick asks Yumiella if she can spend some time with him. When asked why, Patrick tells her that there is something he wants to tell her, and Yumiella also has something she wants to say to him. So, they decide to say this at the same time, but to his shock, Yumiella tells him that she wants to fly through the sky with Reijou. This revelation takes all of his excitement away, and with a sad look, informs her that he is not interested in flying. With this, they head to Ryu's room and upon reaching, see Reijou and notice that he has gotten bigger again. Patrick looks at the ring which Reijou is wearing and asks what it is, to which Yumiella tells him that this ring is a symbol which will tell everyone that Reijou belongs to the kingdom. With this, she jumps on his back and flies away while the worried Patrick tells her to be careful. As she rides above the town, people get horrified and start running away. Yumiella tells him to do a loop-the-loop, but to her surprise, she drops away from his back. While falling, she believes that if she tries to use her powers to land at the town, she will destroy it. With this realization, she quickly throws herself back at the field area of the academy and lands very hard on the floor. Patrick, upon seeing this, quickly comes to her aid and asks if she is okay, but Yumiella tells him that this is not enough to hurt her and thanks him for his concern towards her. Guys, please do 3,000 likes and subscribe to support the channel. Please, it will help me create more videos. The next day, a spy from the kingdom of Rumlest meets Yumiella and introduces himself as Linus. He tells Yumiella to order some meal first as they will discuss the matter later, but Yumiella says she has not much time, and if she gets late, she will break the curfew. Hearing this, Linus starts telling her about the kingdom of Rumlest and Yumiella realizes that the kingdom of Rumlest is a neighbor of the kingdom of Valsheen and is close to the domain of Margrave Ashbutton where Patrick's family lives, but they are worst enemies of the kingdom of Valsheen. Yumiella asks what he wants from her, and Linus tells her that he has been stationed in this kingdom for a long time and has gathered all the necessary information about Yumiella, including her wish to leave this kingdom. He reveals that his only wish is for her to settle down into his kingdom but believes that no wealth and status can do so. Hearing this, Yumiella asks why he wants to meet her despite knowing that Yumiella will turn his request down. Linus says he knows it very well, but the leaders of his country aren't agreeing with him, and they told him to meet her personally and bring her to their kingdom. Yumiella asks if she agrees to their request, then what they want from her in return. Linus says their plan is to transform Yumiella into a civilian soldier, and upon hearing this, Yumiella believes that this will make her the enemy of this kingdom, and if the war breaks out, Patrick's home domain will be the first to get in danger. With this realization, Yumiella denies his request and tells him that his only motive is to defeat the Demon Lord, not to destroy other kingdoms. Just then, Yumiella hears some soldiers approaching them and tells Linus to leave this place, believing that soldiers of this kingdom must have kept an eye on her. Hearing this, Linus thanks her for helping him out and leaves the house from the back window. Yumiella, our reincarnated girl, as she heads to the academy, she thinks about the words Linus said and believes that the Demon Lord will attack this kingdom first. She says her first motive was to leave this kingdom, but now she wants to protect it from the kingdom and does not want to become the enemy of his only friend. She meets Patrick and tells him about her feeling that she wants to be his friend. But Patrick shuts her down, saying that they were friends from the start and he always thought of her as a best friend. Hearing this, Yumiella thinks to herself, how can someone be so nice and hot at the same time, but believes that Patrick might want her to go to war with him and use her strength against the Demon Lord. She tells him about this, but Patrick informs her that he will never use her strength for his own desires, and if he does, he believes that Yumiella will leave him alone, and this is not what he wants. He tells her that if she were level 1, he still would have stood by her side, and our reincarnated girl, after hearing this, blushes and thanks him for this. After that, they look at their academic results, and Yumiella congratulates him for getting the top position in the class. Just as they can share more moments with each other, Eleonora arrives and tells Yumiella that she has something important to discuss with her. Inside her room, she asks Yumiella for her help in studying so she can pass the makeup exam. At first, Yumiella tells her to seek help from her friends as they have higher marks than her, but when Eleonora insists that she only wants help from her, Yumiella agrees to help her out. With this, she starts teaching her about the history of the previous kingdoms, and after trying so many times, she believes that Eleonora is unfit for studying. Just then, our reincarnated girl has an idea and asks Eleonora if she knows anything about the history of Prince Edwin's family. And Eleonora says she knows everything about Prince Edwin's father, grandfather, and their relatives. With this revelation, Yumiella believes that Eleonora can memorize things she is interested in. She tells Eleonora to connect the history of the previous kingdoms to Prince Edwin's family, and in this way, she will understand this subject with much ease. Eleonora agrees to do so, and after giving her best, she finally passes the makeup exam. She thanks Yumiella for her help and tries to give her one of her necklaces, believing that it will make her more beautiful, and Yumiella happily accepts it. After that, she greets Patrick and tells him that she wants to fly Reijou again and wants him to join her. Patrick says he has somewhere to go and that's why he will not attend the fly lesson. Yumiella thinks to herself, where is Patrick going every day after the academy, and asks him about it, but Patrick quickly leaves without saying anything. As Yumiella flies over the town, Patrick heads to the nearby dungeon and starts slaying the small goblins. He believes that Yumiella is only interested in those who are more powerful than her, and vows to get strong so that he can stand toe-to-toe with her. After the dungeon raid, he is greeted by Yumiella, who tells him that she found out where he was going all this time. Patrick believes Yumiella must have known about his dungeon raids, but to his shock, Yumiella asks who is the lucky girl he is dating. Patrick clarifies that he does not have any girlfriend. But Yumiella insists if he does not have any girlfriend, then where was he going all this time? Hearing this, Patrick decides to tell her about his dungeon raids and his wish to level up. But before he can say so, Reijou tells Yumiella to leave and she quickly does so. As she flies away, Prince Edwin comes in and tells Patrick that Yumiella is a bit strange, but he needs his help in this matter. After that, Patrick tells Yumiella that Prince Edwin wants to see her and he is waiting for her in his room. Inside his room, Prince apologizes to her for being rude to her all this time and thinking that she is the Demon Lord. He reveals that this was all because of his foolish pride, but when his father told him that Yumiella could never be the Demon Lord, he came to his senses. Yumiella thinks to herself that Prince Edwin is still a child and all of his friends too. They have a childish side mentally and only think about their senseless vanity and pride, but then asks about his sudden change of heart. Prince Edwin reveals that this is all because of Patrick, who told him that Yumiella is a normal person like them. But she went through a lot, and her strength is the result of an amount of effort she put into completing the dungeons which none of them could ever hope to match. With this revelation, Patrick asks for her forgiveness, and Yumiella, with a blushing face, accepts his apology. She asks what else he told him about her, and Prince Edwin tells her all the good things he told him. But our reincarnated girl gets angry after hearing it, and believes how can he say so many nice things about her when she doesn't know herself. After that, Principal Ronald invites her to a meeting, and upon reaching, informs her that Prince Edwin's group is quickly leveling up and they are doing their best in the dungeon raids. However, with a sad face, he informs her that Alicia is not leveling up, and every time she tries to do so, all of them get in her way. Hearing this, Yumiella thinks to herself that in this way, Alicia will not be able to defeat the Demon Lord, and instead of Alicia, they will force Yumiella to marry him. With this realization, she heads to Alicia, who is training on the training ground, and offers her help. Yumiella tells Alicia to go to a dungeon in the town of Varias with her, revealing that the dungeon is a dark type which will help her level up her light magic. Alicia gets horrified at the thought of spending time in the dungeon and being alone with Yumiella, and quickly walks away from her. After 2 days, Yumiella goes to her classroom and upon entering, sees all the students are talking about Alicia. She asks Patrick about this, and he tells her that Alicia is missing and has not come to the academy since yesterday. Just then, Prince Edwin arrives with his group and asks Yumiella about her, but Yumiella says she does not know. Hearing this, they leave and start looking for Alicia. Yumiella thinks to herself that this might not be good, as Alicia has light magic, which is the only attribute that can defeat the Demon Lord, and believes that someone must have abducted her. Just then, we see Alicia being hypnotized and heading to the forest. Like and comment if you enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel for more anime recaps, and tell me what anime recap you like to see next in the comments below.